Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Nazio live stream here on Crap from the 80s. Let's see. It is November 29th. We're about to hit December. Although my house would beg to differ. My house has sort of been in uh, the Christmas holiday December mode since early November. It just keeps growing. But I wanted to go live tonight. It's another Tuesday night. We'll see who pops in, who talks with me. Um, if anyone wants to maybe come on later and watch, that's cool. Or tell your buddies if you see this is live. Tell your friends, like-minded folk who want to talk '80s and horror and movie making and large natural breasts and things like that. Christmas horror toys. No, yeah, Santa's back there. He's watching. It's like Rockwell. Somebody's watching me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the sale is almost. It's about a week away from being over. I want to thank everybody who did pick up some of the flicks this time out, and you basically sold out of the LBP Classics Volume 5 and Saturday Morning Sleepover Volume 2. And people picked up some bundles as well, which was nice. So they got a nice variety of my flicks, and I appreciate that. That stuff always helps me during the Christmas season, as far as getting gifts for family and friends. Uh, so hopefully you guys enjoy some of the schlocky turdness that I offer you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta. This is gripping, gripping. How was everybody's weekend? Hope everybody had a good weekend. See some good flicks. I finally went and saw Wakanda Forever. Eh, it was all right. I didn't think much of it. Um, Best part about it, as far as I was concerned, was Namor, but everything else was just kind of, you know, onwards and upwards, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the MCU. Let's keep going. Phase 4 is done. There was some gems in Phase 4. There was some turds in Phase 4. On to the Multiverse Saga, Phase 5 and 6. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. It was fun, 45 minutes, a nice little a quick jaunt with the Guardians. It was entertaining. I loved the Christmas of it all, of course. I love Christmas, so I loved that aspect of it. I didn't laugh at all, but I was very entertained. Of course, I'm rewatching, you know, a show that I've watched over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times, but Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm back onto. So it's doing something. Nicole just finished watching Doctor Who's 2005 Christmas special. I bet you did. I bet you did. I'm surprised you didn't talk Who as much as you seem to love Who. I'm surprised you didn't talk a lot of Who with Katie and I over the years. Nicole. Mm. Well, Nicole, I don't know how far back your Who goes, but my favorite old Doctor from the early days is Tom Baker, Fourth Doctor, and my favorite Doctor of the last 15 years or so, 15, 16, 17 years, is David Tennant, and then Matt Smith. And the 50th anniversary movie is amazing, is awesome, so good. Katie and I went to the theater when that was playing and saw it. It was dope. You've dibble dabbled into Hugh. Good, that's good. My favorite companions. Woo! Um, Probably Rose and Amelia Pond. I like a lot of them though. I mean, I don't really, I don't hate any of the companions. I mean, I guess like these with Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor these last 3 years. 3 4 years. I haven't really liked her companions. I don't like when there's like a lot of them. You know, with Amelia, with Amy Pond, it was pushing it with her boyfriend there. But um, but yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, so I don't dislike any of them. I just my favorites are definitely Rose and Amy Pond, and I think Amy probably. Well, I really love. Ah, word, word. Sorry, I just got a text. Um, yeah, Donald's fun. Donna's fun. I like Clara. Like Miss Oswald. Yes, I like deviled eggs. But I hate fish sticks. Hate anything fish. Anything seaworthy. And squib and squab. Uh, uh. Oh, I pity those of you who missed out on these gems. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all the stuff we got in these. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're gonna bring deviled eggs to the party, Nicole? What do you make them with? I think we'll do a food plate again. We'll probably do subs and all that stuff, and then we'll have chips, dips, crackers, cheeses, veggies, little smokies, pumpkin dip, cookies, chips, dips, chains, whips, all of that stuff, all that good stuff. Well, I don't know how you know some people use fucking Miracle Whip. you know, it's mayonnaise, man, mayonnaise, maison glaze, and mustard, and an egg, and maybe a little bit of paprika or a little spice in there. Who knows? Gonna be shooting an episode coming up. I'm shooting an episode Thursday around 5:30 with Mr. Jason McCall. He's coming over. We're gonna do a crept ep. Got a couple with Casey I got to do too, but it's Casey. It's like pulling teeth, even though he was just here so that he and his daughter could help decorate our live Christmas tree. Living. Oh yeah, then fuck that. Oh, that sounds. Oh, salad dressing. What the fuck? Kind of what? You get the fuck out of here. Miracle Whip is fucking disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, don't do that. No, it's man, it's sucking up that water. It's living. And keep that bitch alive. I will never ever eat your deviled eggs. That sounds repugnant. Oh, Miracle Whip mustard and salad dressing. Oh god, that is makes my dick puke. Not in a good way. Adventurous? I'm not gonna be adventurous if it fucking is disgusting, Nicole. Be adventurous. Eat mayo. You like mayo? No, you just said it's fucking gross. So no, I'm not gonna eat disgusting fucking Miracle Whip. Andrew Scruggs. See, I'm decorating. It's already decorated. You man, you gotta look on my Facebook. Whole house is decorated. It's just that's a fake tree, but this is just the den, bro. The house is a winter wonderland. We have a real tree in the living room. We have a bunch of fake trees in the house, but we always do a real tree for the living room. We already picked that up. It's already decorated. We had family over for them to decorate, and it was good. And the house smells like pine. Mm, Pine. Growing up, we had real trees. You know, all when I lived at in Wellsville, it was all real trees. We went and got them, and then when I moved to Rochester, and got into relationships and whatnot, uh, I guess it was just easier to have fake trees, and I had fake trees with my ex Lauren River and everything. But then back with Katie, it's back to the real trees because she also loves the real trees and all that stuff. Well, our living room smells divine. It smells all Christmassy and wonderful. Pain. We finally got our fireplace back working again, fixed. They came and fixed it a couple days ago and had the fire going. Nice, real nice. It's beginning to look a lot like crema. I see 19 minutes in, we got a packed house. We got two people. We got two people talking. This is going to be good. It's going to be real good. Andrew says, "Have you gotten all your Christmas presents for people?" Yes, yes, I have. Uh, my uh, my family, everything. I started getting presents in September, um, and I am done. I am done. I'm, waiting for a bunch of packages to come in, but things have been coming in for months now, and uh, already wrapped. Nicole, I didn't get you anything. I didn't get Andrew anything. My friendship. That's what I got you. Burning Saturday morning sleepovers. Yeah. Just started watching the Halloween Saturday morning sleepover. Yeah, man, there's no fast forward on that one. So you must endure it the way that we endure it. There is on the new one though. There is fast forward on the new one. Yeah, I don't know. The Halloween Saturday morning sleepover was a cartoon heavy one. Um, once you get past the cartoons, it starts getting into all the live action stuff and everything. But again, it's a slice of stuff that us '80s kids watched, and all the stuff we loved, and stuff I still love, and you know, you just it's a nice chunk of a decade that you know you, Andrew, did not get to witness. Oh, it's longer than 8 hours. It's 10 hours. It's a 10-hour day for an actual in-person Saturday morning sleepover. I do one every winter. Um, January or February. I do a new one. Start fresh. Start the season fresh. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be in January or February. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, if that's what you want for your birthday, then yes, I'll do one for you for your birthday. I also want to go tubing. We all got to go tubing. You know. Um, Hello, big bearded breast collector. My favorite. Bearded breasts. Ooh, yeah. Why didn't I know that? That seems like I would know that. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, we'll do a dual. We'll do a lovely. You know. All right. Well, then we'll do Saturday morning sleepover for you two, you two Utes. Hey, happy birthday, Andrew. As a present, you get to talk to me tonight and hopefully ask me questions. Another present will be you coming to see us next year. That'll be your present for you to get yourself out here. What? And you're not watching more Chris Seaver films? Andrew, yes, I've watched all of Wednesday. I love it. Both Katie and I really love it. We immediately wanted a second season. I will be watching it again. Faux show. The whole thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but I loved the whole thing. I was took about 10, 15 minutes for me to get hooked, and I was hooked. I was like, all right, this is dope. I was feeling it. Muslim. Uh, 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 uh. Cody, hello. I want to hear the true life story. Right off the bat, huh? Okay. Yeah, so, um shit, in 2009, I was on that show True Life, MTV's True Life. Um because of my friend at the time, Travis, who's also in all the movies. Well, a bunch of the movies back in the day. And so they had this show called True Life, and they were doing an episode about nerds, geeks, collecting stuff like that. And like uh, Travis thought, hey, maybe I'll send in a tape, um, to show off my collection and everything. And the way he is and his family is, they're very full of themselves. So they immediately thought that, oh, this is gonna skyrocket you to fame and fortune. So they were all like pushing Travis to do it, and he was like, yeah, yeah. He was like, maybe something will happen, and I'm just like what? Like you don't do anything. This is just the what do you think is gonna happen? You're just a collector. You're talking about nerdy stuff. That's what this show is. Anyway, so they picked him to be one of the participants of that episode. Um, and for about 5, 6 months, MTV followed us because Travis was my best friend at the time, and so they were with us all the time. But um, they, they turned. It sucked. It really sucked. I hated it because it was fake. It was totally put on. Like they had us do different takes. They had us like do scenes again. You know, the show was supposed to be about geeks and celebrating collections and stuff like that, but they turned it into like his segment into like Travis's younger brother Kurt is more, you know, confident and successful than he is. Kurt, who is also in my movies. Again, Kurt didn't do anything. These people didn't do anything. They were just geeks. They didn't do anything. So they turned it into this like brotherly rivalry where Travis is this insecure. Am I ever going to be anything in my life? And his brother is, you know, "Ugh, I'm amazing at everything and shit like that." And they turned it into that. And the more that they kept having us like do scenes or talk about things over again, I was like, all right, I'm out. And there's a point where I just was like, if you're gonna be constantly around me with Travis, then you are not getting me on camera, you know? Um, so after about 4 months, maybe even before that, I don't know. It felt like forever that they kept following us everywhere. Um, it just sucked. It was the cycle. It was so like, ugh, I hate this. This is bullshit. And yeah, yeah, it just was very lame, fake. I hated the whole thing. I hated the people that were trying to make us be a certain way, and it was just like, oh, this is gotta get me out of here, you know. So, so yes, I'm in that show, that episode, and again, it's like 3 or 4 other people, so they like broke down the episode, so it's kind of like 10 minutes of each person, maybe 15. But for the 6 months, for the amount of time that they were shooting to only like use like 10, 15 minutes of footage, that was also very annoying just because like, they were in our fucking faces everywhere we were going, you know. I had things planned with Travis, like certain events and things we were doing, like we went to a convention and all this stuff. And those things were already planned. And so because we were doing those things, we had this fucking camera crew with us doing all this bullshit. It was annoying. It was 2009. I didn't think much of it at all. Like after when it came out, I just laughed at the whole thing. I kept being like, "Well, where's your big claim to fame?" How come you're not getting huge writing deals and directing gigs, Travis? I mean, it was so ridiculous and stupid, you know, and I forgot about it until uh, somebody. It was Zach actually. Zach like texted me one night a few weeks ago and was like, "Hey, you're on MTV." I was like, "Oh, all right, wow, yeah." Then I had to, but I think I explained that to him at one point because of the documentary. I think, which it did not make the documentary. Cody, hope all is well, Chris. I'm sorry I haven't got up with you about the past sale. I've had the damn COVID for the last 2 weeks. That sucks, my friend. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I dealt with it last year. I know the torture, the pain. Mosley. No, they didn't pay you. They didn't pay us. There was no pay. You didn't get anything. So no, Travis did not make any money. Yeah, Cody. Thank you. Hope you feel better, man. You know, 2 weeks. Yeah, luckily mine didn't last that long. Mine was. I felt bad for like the first 3 days, you know, and then after that, it took about a week and a half for me to feel okay again. Maybe, but then like my smell and my taste went away for a week. Cody, that's a bummer, man. I thought it was crap. It didn't mention any of your movies or anything. I think it showed the menu screen for Bloodfart Lake for a split second. Yeah, it's funny. Actually, when it aired, when the original episode aired, they did shoot something. There was a bit about the movies at the very end. Um, but I mean, it didn't do anything. It was like whatever. Fucking MTV was lame. Mostly. Hit any good Christmas flicks yet, or do you wait till December actually begins to start with that stuff? No, I mean, we started decorating in November, early November, or the house. Um, yeah, I mean, we've watched A Christmas Story, Christmas. Um, we watched A Muppet Christmas Carol. We watched Black Christmas. Already. A couple other Christmas things. This weekend we're going to see Violent Christmas or Violent Night with David Harbour. So that should be fun. We do a lot of movies when we do our Christmas party. We have a Christmas party every December. Um, so the next one is coming up on the 17th. So a whole bunch of people will be here and we'll watch the movies then. You know, Cody, kidney stone last week, COVID-19. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that sucks, brother. I'm sorry. MS. Hey, yo, who's the boss? I'll be back in a moment. Stick around. Yeah, Violent Night looks fun, so I'm excited about that. We always watch Ernest Saves Christmas and of course Christmas Story. We really dug A Christmas Story Christmas. We watch Scrooged. We'll watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. We'll watch Trading Places. I always watch the Rankin and Bass Christmas specials. Um, since I was a kid, I watch them every year, all of them. I mean, I have almost all the holiday specials that they've done, so I watch those. Fuck Santa with muscles. We did that once, and I ended up giving the Blu-ray to Nicole. I think didn't I? And maybe you, so that you could give it for a party gift or something like that. I don't know. So yes, at one of the parties we did we did put on Santa with muscles. Fucking terrible. Andrew, am I gonna watch the mean one? I don't know. I don't know. Christmas, Bloody Christmas. I do want to watch that. Oh yeah, we did already watch Charlie Brown Christmas, but I'll watch it probably a couple more times during the holidays. I also really love the Peanuts movie from a few years ago. I have that on Blu-ray, and it was great. So once I'm off this weekend, I'll kick mine off proper. Good, good, good to hear. Rocket. Santa with muscles. It's a shit. It's a shit Hulk Hogan movie. uh, but I got like a free Blu-ray, and like when we do our Christmas get-togethers, we watch all sorts of Christmas stuff. So it's shitty Christmas movies, fun Christmas movies, classics, horror Christmas movies. But yeah, there's always some B movie garbage in there. So Santa with muscles was one of those things. Yeah, I think he said. Well, no, because Carrie ended up coming when we did this. I don't know. Maybe you did. I don't know. You said you had a party you were going to, Nicole, and you were gonna give it as like a secret Santa or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, Santa with muscles is pretty terrible. I did watch. I went to see Wakanda Forever. It was okay. Best part was Namor, as far as I'm concerned. I really want to see the Fablemans real bad, but I gotta tell you, Avatar 2 coming up. It is my most anticipated movie of 2022. So I'm really looking forward to that. We already got our tickets for the 18th. IMAX, baby. Mosley. Septum Sin chose it, so we are discussing it on Saturday. Xmas 1 and 2 from Cody, and Happy Holidays for me. Yeah, well, yeah, we do watch Happy Holidays every year, actually. Just like for Halloween, we watch Death o' Lantern. Um, I would join you, but I'm not going to be here. Katie and I are taking a quick, fun, romantic getaway weekend to New York City this coming up weekend. Just want to get out. We're just going down for a couple days, enjoying New York City during Christmas time. It's always awesome down there during Christmas. Very beautiful, really fun. Coyote, another coyote. Santa with muscles is bad, but it's still kind of fun to watch. I've only watched it once though. No, Nicole, what B movie Christmas trash do you have planned for this year? You'll have to wait and find out. I liked Barbarian. Thought it was good. I finally watched Smile and didn't really like Smile. I liked Smile. The last 20 minutes of Smile, I really dug, and I was like, man, why couldn't the movie been all of this? But oh well. Thank you. We will have fun. We always have a good time down in the NYC. Cody, I heard a rumor you're going to do Christmas on Vern Street. No. Mm. Kill the rumor maker. Yeah, Barbarian was cool. We went to when we were in North Carolina. We went and saw it at the Alamo Draft House. It was fun. It was a good time. Entertaining. Mm. X was okay. You know, I don't know. Like I don't know. People go nuts for these like modern horror movies. They just like think they're like the fucking bee's knees. It's like everything is the next like whoa, the most crazy blah 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 horror blah blah blah. That's like, man, I think I'm just like desensitized. I've seen so much, and from an early age, growing up in in the '80s to now and importing the shit that I was always importing. And I mean, I've seen so much. And these movies, I don't know. I guess they're fine for like the kids of today who would, I guess, be like flipping out for those types of flicks. But I can just sit and enjoy and calmly be like, okay, that was all right, or that sucked, or I'm like, "Ooh, this was the next phase in horror." And also, gore like doesn't do anything for me anymore. Again, I think we've talked about this in the past, but like you know, again, I've seen so much horror movie, so many horror movies, and every conceivable way of doing special effects and all of that stuff and killing a person in various ways. It's just like that stuff doesn't do it for me. So um I don't like dislike it, but it's not a like to me a good movie is not gore effects. That ain't cutting it. Like I don't care. Oh, it's got good gore. Well, that's the only thing you can say about it. Like then it's not a good movie, and you probably shouldn't own it in your collection. If it's just, "Oh, it's got good gore." But that's just me. That's a waste of time and space. Stay tuned, guitars. I can see that reminding you of a Charles Band movie. I get that. I totally got that vibe for sure. Had a little bit of Castle Freak going on in there. Andrew, are you excited for A24's Friday the 13th? I don't know. I don't know. I have to see it before I can, I got to know more about it. Uh, I just want a new Friday the 13th movie. I don't care about, right now, I just want Jason back on the big screen. Is that too much to ask? Nicole, gotta run. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Mostly, I find it does less for me the older I get as well. I might like the gore scene, but if the movie sucks, I'm probably gonna forget about it. Yeah. Andrew, you just reminded me of Castle Freak. That movie was something. I love Castle Freak. I love it. Ever see Cooper's Christmas with Jason Jones and Samantha Bee? No, I have not seen Cooper's Christmas. Uh, yeah. Cabinet of Curiosities. It was, it's like any anthology. The stories can be hit and miss. Some of them were great. Some of them were meh. You know. But I hope they get to do more. Man, I tell you, I watched. Katie and I watched this show. It's based on a true story called "A Friend of the Family." We watched it. It's on Peacock, I think. Um, but it's based on this Jan Broberg, s- like real life shit that happened, and I watched the documentaries about it after watching the show. Whew, that shit, that's some fucking crazy shit right there. I mean, goddamn, crazy shit. It was so infuriating to watch because you're just like, this is one, it's insane, and two, these people are morons. I blame a lot of that on the believing in God and all of that stuff, but fucking insane. And so, but it's insane because after you watch the show and then you watch there's two documentaries, it's like, wow, it is 100% translated from what really happened into the show. And it's mind boggling that it all happened that way. Friend of the family. Whew. Or watch the docs that the show's about. Cody, the only Stuart Gordon movie I have seen so far is Dagon. I need to watch. Ooh, yikes! That's not one of his best, that's for sure. But Castle Freak, Reanimator, um, Dolls is pretty fun. Ooh, From Beyond. From Beyond is my probably my favorite Stuart Gordon movie. Yeah, Mosley for the family. It's fucking weird. Like, it's insane that it really happened. You know, insane. Zach, Zach, Zach. He's in here. He's lurking. He's watching you like Rockwell. You guys listen to the new Metallica? I did. I dug it. I liked the last album too. So it was cool that they did like a surprise drop and was like, "Hey, here's a new song." And oh yeah, our new album comes out in April. Dug the new Metallica. It was pretty good. It was thrashy. Why did you guys hate making Sex Squatch 2? I watched it finally and thought it was shit, but it got a couple of laughs from me. Uh, it was well, that's I really it was a mistake from the get go. I shouldn't have written it. Uh, when I was writing it, I didn't have fun writing it. Um, it was a bad call to do. We thought, oh, let's give the fans something special, so we'll bring Teen Eight back one more time, and we'll mix the two, and it'll be crazy. And I don't know, it didn't work. Uh, we didn't have a good time shooting it. None of us wanted to shoot when we were shooting it. I mean, you can tell, you can tell. Um, we would have much rather had been just hanging out, watching movies, and grilling and having fun and swimming and stuff like that. But no, we were making this shit Sex Squatch 2, and it shows. It just wasn't a good time. Mostly. Yeah, I mean, I would only go for I don't like any of those other bands, but Metallica it would be great to see. Cody, the Hardwired was actually a really solid album. Very early Metallica, very thrashy. And this new song is pretty fast, pretty thrashy, pretty motorheady. Um, so I'll give it a whirl. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, yeah. There's some funny bits for sure in it. But yeah, I mean, you can tell we just were cruising through that thing just to get it done. Um, I mean, I have a lot of those in my, uh, in my movie making career. I have a lot of just like ugh, turds that we just shouldn't have made. Um, didn't care about making, made it for a paycheck, for rent or whatever. And those were the dark days. Those were the I'm depressed days, and why am I doing this? And I should stop. And you know, Cody. My favorite thing about Sex Watch 2 is the fact that Teen Ape is in it. I mean, it wasn't the same. Even when I was writing it, I was like, man, this is so played out. I've done this. Why are we doing this? And Casey felt the same way playing Teen Ape too. He just the gusto wasn't there. We were just like, I mean, in our hearts, Teen Ape was over with in 2007 for Wet Heat and Teen Ape Goes to Camp. It was like that was really the swan song of Teen Ape as far as uh, I'm concerned. And you know, but it is what it is. It's out there. Art is subjective. There's people out there who like Quest for the Egg Salad. You know, that's cool. I hate it, and I hate Sex Squatch too. But there's people out there who probably like it, and that's cool. People like what they like. People hate what they hate. You know. I guess I would say to you, Andrew, listen to the Sex Squatch 2 commentary at some point, and I'm sure we go far more into it as far as the making of the flick and what we liked and what we didn't like and why we did this and why we did that, all that stuff. I also want to thank all you folks who did get stuff during the sale. I mean, the sale is still on until the 8th of December, but I mean, it's pretty much all the old stuff, that you can get for 15 bucks each. And all of you guys, I think, have all of that stuff. But the new stuff is gone. House on Bonejack Hill and Ghoulish Chronicles from Bonejack High double feature, and Saturday Morning Sleepover Volume 2. They are gone. So I do appreciate that. We did a really good, um, like I said, I mean, it really helped me this year, getting presents for my family and friends and everybody. Oh, Cody, you just got your package. Good, good. Yeah, I've been seeing people getting the stuff, so that's nice. It's good that it's coming in. And Andrew, any news on Wellsville Nights or new film? So Wellsville Nights. Um, well, I'll say this. So as far as a film is concerned, I don't think you're gonna see a new film from me until maybe 2024. Um, because 2023 is the year of Wellsville Nights. Like, whether somebody jumps on board as a producer and we get to make the show with somebody else's money, with a studio behind it, or we kickstart it and do it ourselves, we're making the show. Um, so that's what's happening for the foreseeable future. I mean, to have these 8 scripts written, they're done. To have the people involved want to continue to do it, it's like we just need to get the money to do it. So you know, I think I think that is the plan for 2023 is getting the whole first season of Wellsville Nights made. Um, I certainly have. Like, I listen. I've got this movie Radikill that I want to do. It's a great concept, and it'll be super fun, and I would love to do it. But again, I need money to do it. But right now, I'm still really, I'm committed to this Wellsville Nights. I I had fun writing it. I had fun shooting that pilot. It was great to be back shooting, and I had a great crew and cast, and um, so it's really full steam ahead on Wellsville Nights. We'll have some news, some I would think solid news at the end of January. Uh, going into February. Now, whether that is, hey, we've got somebody involved and they're going to help, or we're about to launch a Kickstarter. I think definitively will, everybody will know by February what's happening with Wellsville Nights. Um, but yeah, that's the plan. And for the people who did see the first episode, who saw the pilot, um, it's just it's gonna get goofier and weirder. Uh, yeah, the remaining episodes, it just, I mean, that's just the pilot. That is the introduction to the world, and then the world expands as far as the lunacy goes. So, Andrew, thank you. Ah, Tommy, Tommy Strick, Just out of curiosity, what kind of budget are you looking at to get these 8 episodes filmed? Oh, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be more money than I've ever had in my life and ever had to shoot something. It has to. Um, it could be because the things that happen in the episodes coming up, um, they're a little more complicated than just shooting at the school and at a bowling alley, like in the first episode in the pilot. So there's lots of location stuff we will definitely need to pay for. The plan is to shoot 7 episodes in 3 weeks, and you know that's going to cost money to keep everybody here, to feed everybody. There's prosthetics and creature stuff that happens in the coming up episodes. Um, yeah, there's just stuff it's going to be an expensive show. Maybe not expensive to say like a Adult Swim or Comedy Central or those types of places that one would hope for us to get sort of involved with. It's probably a drop in the bucket. It's probably less than what catering is on shows and movies like that. But for us, something like uh, 90,000 to $100,000 is a lot of fucking money. Um, uh, but yeah, hold on. I got hold on. I'll be right back. River's got a question. He's upstairs. He texted me. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. 5 grams. Damn. Well, if I was loaded, I'd be glad to help you out. Seeing as how I'm not, if there's anything I can do to contribute, let me know. I could do some flyers, shirts, etc. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so if we do a Kickstarter, then that's what we'll be trying to raise. Um, just we that first the pilot alone was about 5 grand, um, and it still wasn't enough. We did the best with what we had, and that was a 2-day shoot. Um, we should have done 3 days for that pilot, um, but we couldn't because we didn't have any more money. Uh, and where we were shooting, it would have been another $500 to get the school again, and we just didn't have it. But I mean, so we the budget that we planned out, and this isn't listen, and it's also paying for me. It's my fucking job, so I'm getting paid as a writer and director. Um, so that's part of it. All the actors have to be paid because they are taking off their jobs, their life for like 3 weeks to do 7 more episodes of this show. So everybody needs to be compensated, paid, food, of course, all that stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Uh, so we'll see how it goes. Still got some pitching to do. Still pitching. Andrew, do you and your family do anything special for Christmas? As far as like during December or on Christmas? Uh, Tom, you see the trailer for the mean one? Yeah, yeah. I probably won't watch it on Christmas. No, the general on Christmas we get up probably around 7 o'clock. We we make a big breakfast, um, and then you know River, myself, and Katie will go into the living room, open up our stockings, and then River becomes Santa. He doesn't put anything out. I just mean he goes to the tree and then he starts to put presents where we're all sitting. So if it's my presents, he starts to pile up Katie's presents, his presents. And then we just open all our presents. Casey, my cousin Casey and his wife Nisha, and now their little daughter Kira, they come over. Um, when they didn't have Kira, they still came over. They always come over during the day. They open presents that we got them. We open presents that they got us, and then they do dinner with us. Then we have a Christmas dinner. This year, um, some of Katie's family is coming up from North Carolina to spend Christmas with us, so we'll have a big house filled with you know all of our family. Casey, Nisha, Kira, um, my family in-laws will be here, and yeah, it'll be a fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be a nice, full, big, fun Christmas. One thing that does kind of like fuck with me sometimes is where we are, um, Western New York, upstate New York, whatever. It can be hit and miss as far as the snow is concerned on in December. Uh, Like some Decembers we get snow and it's amazing and we'll have a white Christmas, which is my favorite. And then more often than not we have brown Christmases where it's just gross looking outside, it's rainy, it's brown, it's just and then, as soon as December's over and January hits, we get a shit ton of snow and then the snow lasts for like 3 months, sometimes going into April. Um so I prefer I like white Christmases. I like being able to look out the window and see snow or snow falling. When I was growing up in Wellsville, we had a lot of even though it was a different time though. Global warming, man. It's real. Uh it was a different time, but there wasn't it was rare that we didn't have a white Christmas in Wellsville, New York. And so that's just tradition to me. I could never be in a warm area uh like for Tom, like Florida or people in California, and and not have that. It's the added bonus of Christmas for me. Um, so I'm hoping we have a white Christmas this year. you know. Yeah, you're not going to get the snow down there, which sucks. But you know, I don't generally like snow past Christmas. Like if it could snow up to like New Year's Day and then just stop, that would be great because the remaining 3 4 months sometimes is just whew, seasonal depression. It just kicks in and it's just like god damn, it's not stopping. um, but during November, December, I am all about the snow. We had some snow in November, we did, but the weather now, it's been fluctuating. It's like some days it's fucking 55 degrees and then the next day it's 34. It's ridiculous. And so it doesn't look like we're going to be cold enough until next week again, at the end of next week. But I'm always looking for snow. I'm always like, man, when's that snow coming? Yeah, Tom, I know at Disney you guys do the soap snow. And I certainly would like that. I think like if I were, say at Magic Kingdom and say it was like, 7 o'clock at night and all the lights are on and everything is magical and all the decorations are there and then there's like this, fake snow flowing all over the place. I think that would be a great atmosphere. I've never, as the many times I've been to Disney, I've never done Christmas time at Disney, which, that's something Katie and I really would like to do at some point. Uh, not stay for Christmas, just experience during the holidays, experience, Disney during the holidays. Yeah, Tom, one of these days we will. We'll probably do a holiday getaway. Not for Christmas, but like I said, again, like, sometime in November or early December, we'll come over there. I like the sound of that. Santa Claus shitting all over the place. It's what my house looks like. You know? I wish I could move this camera and go through and show you guys. Maybe I can do a live show with my phone. next time and cruise you through the house. Speaking of episodes or cruising through the house, I got something coming up with Jason McCall. We're gonna shoot an episode Thursday. I also have a couple things coming up with Casey that we're gonna shoot that are holiday themed, and then we always do our year wrap up of things we liked or things we loved and what we're looking forward to for 2023 and things like that. And then of course the traditional Christmas haul video, which usually goes up Christmas night. I always go through all the things that I got. I am a very spoiled individual. I think we all are in this house during Christmas because I don't know if you've heard us talk about it before, but it's like the one time of the year where we really go nuts on each other. Um, and we get we get a little crazy with presents. And I'll never be able to beat my wife. My wife goes truly ape shit with presents for me. Like it's insane. I I've told her to stop before, but it's like again, she says like, well, this is the one time of the year that we really, we really shower each other with gifts, and so let's go balls deep. And I'm always like, the money, I can't believe how much money you're spending, and blah blah blah. Because she doesn't just do it for me. She'll do it for River. She'll do it with her family members and things like that. And yeah, it's so I expect it's going to be another crazy haul video come Christmas night. Andrew, we did not get to go see the Christmas Story house because of weather. Because so it was actually sunny here, um, but on the way to Cleveland, we had to go through the Buffalo area, and the Buffalo area that weekend was getting destroyed snow wise. They had like a blizzard, and they had like something crazy feet of snow. It was so much snow, and there was just no way that we were going to risk going through that just to get to the Christmas Story house. So we did not. We ended up watching the movie Christmas Story Christmas, the sequel, which we loved. We laughed at in quite a few spots. Um, but we are going to take some time at some point to go down there because it's a year-round thing. They do the Christmas Story house tours all year round. Uh, so, but we will do that. We're gonna go snow tubing this year as well. There's a place that does like all day and night snow tubing on big ass hills and shit. And we're gonna get a big group together and we're gonna go snow tubing, which will be fun. That's a fun for sure. It's good. It's not. Nothing will ever be able to touch the original as far as I'm concerned. The original is my favorite Christmas movie. I love the original, but this was a they did a really good job, and it was heartfelt and funny, and yeah, it felt good, and I'll definitely add it to the watch, yearly Christmas watch. It was good. If you guys have any more questions, throw them in quick. I am going to be going very soon. But I appreciate those of you who did come by and talked and asked some questions and hung out with me. It was good. And my favorite Christmas horror movie is Silent Night, Deadly Night, for sure. And then probably Black Christmas. Yes, Tom. Yes. Thank you for popping in. You are a gentleman. You're a magic man. And don't worry, there will be nostalgia stuff coming on the channel. Do not worry. Do not fret. And if I know my wife, I know that she got me a lot of geeky 80s centric stuff for Christmas. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to split. Thank you guys for joining. Um, if you're new to the channel, of course, just check out the shows we got on here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Warlock Home Video. It's called Warlock Home Video, and I post all sorts of dumb shit on there. My Facebook is Christopher J. Seaver. There's also the Warlock Home Video Network Facebook, um, which is also a crib from the '80s and all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for talking, and we'll be dropping a couple new episodes next week. So thanks, everyone. And those of you who have any more questions or just want to talk and happen to have my phone number, you can text me. So, all right, guys. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.